to change. You have to get beyond what you're thinking that you are. You have to become a complete different energy. You have to change your energy to change your life. To become something new, you have to change your energy. I want to share with you guys an experience. When somebody in my life, it was actually rather amazing, and that's why I'm sharing it with you. Somebody in my life, they came up to me, asking for something from me, and they were like frustrated, and then they left, and like 10 seconds later they came back a whole different person. The energy was changed. I sensed it. I can sense it in their breathing. I can hear their breathing, and I can tell that the transformation was in the now. And I was like, wow. And I looked into their eyes, and I was like, you're going through something inside. And they were a complete different person. Now, what do I mean by that? I mean their energy was different from when they left. That's transformation. So this had me thinking, like, that's what life is about. That's change is really not allowing yourself to be identified. Not necessarily allowing yourself to be identified, but it's not pinning yourself down to a certain identity. You are an infinite being. Changing is about changing your energy. You become a complete different person. Neurons that fire together, wire together. Imagine this. It takes a different group of neurons to act out different things in your body. So meaning when you move your hand in a circle, it takes certain neurons in your brain. I'm actually firing neurons in my brain that moves my hands, that's saying, hey, we're gonna get together so that we can move this hand. And then the neurons that fire and wire together, and what I mean by wire, they all find their pathway to what they need to get to do certain things. So the neurons that's coming together as a community to move my hands and my brain is not the same neurons that gets together as a community to drive in my brain. You see? So whenever we are in an old pattern now, a pattern that we want to change, we must see that, hey, I don't have to be that. I can fire different neurons together. Yeah, it may not be, for example, saying hello to someone and not hello, but saying hi to someone and giving them a compliment may not be normal to you. However, if you do that over and over, those neurons will create a community and be like, hey, we do this. Like, we come together quite often. Let's become a community. Let's be friends. Let's make this easier for ourselves. And those neurons in your brain would be like, you know what? Like, we've been doing this for quite some time. It'll become easy. We don't have to necessarily do too much. We're used to each other. We know how to work together. Just to do what? Just to compliment people. So now you're becoming a different person. Your brain is changing. So you internally signaling the energy, the soul, the essence, the interdimensional being, the multidimensional being is signaling to your brain, hey, every time, hey, let's make this easier. Because your body and your brain is a record of the past. It stores whatever you do. So you, being the observer and the creator of your experiences, you can change yourself by changing your energy. So let's change our energy. Let's focus on ourselves and think to ourselves, what neurons do we want to fire and wire together in our brains and body? The neurons that fire and wire together that it takes to wake up or to rise into the AM, into the evening or the rising, just to go meditate. Imagine if you did that every day. Your brain will have neurons set together already that says, hey, we're gonna go do this together. And you do that every day, they're gonna start to build a community, for lack of better words, for the best words actually. They're gonna start building community just to go meditate in your brain, and then how that's gonna look is that it's gonna become easier for you. You're gonna become a brand new person. You're gonna be having different behaviors because you changed your energy, but you put in that work to change your energy. You went against your old patterns and you created new patterns. So, let's change. That's what this is about. It can be easy as it can be hard. It depends on what you want to focus on. Will you make it as easy as making it practical? Will you make it as hard as making it impractical? Hey, you can do anything. That is a fact. And shout out to Joe Dispenza as my mentor. And when I say mentor, I mean one who I learned from consecutively, daily. Thank you. Peace. I love y'all. Also, this brought insight into me as to how I provide my messages. I know, for example, someone came to me and was like, hey, JnxZM, the way you presented your message before, I didn't feel the love from it. I didn't feel 100% inspired because of my personal situation. Now, as much as I already know that that's their personal situation, how that made me see was that I thought this to myself. I was like, well, that's how I organically tell my messages. I didn't feel like I have to change the way I say my message to help someone else, watch my videos. But then I thought, well, what is my purpose here? I do want to reach people. However, this is how I'm making people feel. So I told myself a lie that that's just me. That's how I do it. I don't have to change for anybody. As that is true, I'm learning here now that's not true. At the same time, I am not just that. I am infinite. I can change my energy, right? I can change my energy. But I'm only changing my energy for growth now. You see, now I see the growth. I see, hey, JnxZM, you can fire and wire new neurons for a higher vibration, for a new you. Because now I'm meditating and I'm learning that I have to get beyond myself now. And to get beyond myself is to dive into a possibility of a new self. There's infinite me's that exist in this multidimensional reality. Infinite me's. Imagine that. Infinite me's that that exist in this multi-dimensional reality. And it's up to me to fire and wire the neurons to embody the me that is possible. So what you are you signaling to yourself? What you are you telling yourself that you have to be? What you are you mindfully being at every moment? If you are mindful in every moment of the day, of the 24 hours of your day, you can tap into being a best version of yourself. Do not let a moment slip by that it is unconscious. That is the goal. And with that being said, I'ma let y'all live. JnxZM blowing out. Peace.
なんとも